And here we go again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Monday stream. Today we are back to Meteor 3 after last week, let's say more of a philosophical stream. Let's give time for everybody to check in, and let's also make sure that everybody knows about me. And let's see, let's put it in general. Of course, I'm streaming on X, YouTube, and Twitch. And let's see. I wanted to. How is everybody doing? We make sure to say hi in the chat so that you know that I know you are here. And if you are my sponsor, feel free to go to the link I sent you in the newsletter and join me immediately. This is going to be a two-way conversation. Let's see. All right. Of course, you have the Discord. Also, if you say hi, then I might be able to send you the link and everything earlier. And let's see. So it's a bit more difficult to let everybody know on Discord because we have two Discords for Meteor. And it's so that one is a little bit more trickier, but I'm almost done there. And where do we go? I'll just put it in general and see what happens there. All right. So how's everybody doing? So as I mentioned, I'll be going back to Meteor 3. Let me just make sure that all my other settings. I had some issues recently with them, especially with audio, but looks like that one is fine. Great. So let us jump to. Let's try this coding approach over here. Be sure to get some water, coffee, or tea. In my case, I'm again enjoying some black tea. Though given of my today I'm a bit tired, so that would be especially needed. Nice taste. So last time we were working on updating my socialized starter and personal web page and all that stuff. So that's where we start. First, I will check if I have any remaining DB calls that need migrating. So here I have after insert. That will have to check on how hooks are going to be processed. And then I have here this legal agreement insert, which needs to be async. But it's in the insert ones. I do not know how that's going to go yet. And for this one, actually, I can make this into async. thankfully, because I'm just firing it and forgetting, though that's going to change a little bit. So we have here the catch, and then I have then. So here we have for the error, which will be meteor.error. So that's the type for that. And let's see. Insert async. I think I can just put in here this and get rid of the try. Since we are already referencing, I don't think we need logging anyway. And then it will return ID, which is a string. And I'll just copy this entire if segment here and remove the callback because that's not in Meteor 3. Let's see. Is this? Yes, okay, so it's already typed for me. That was with the insert update. And yeah, we have more of these. So let's look if it's the same issue. Yes, that's in the same. And I think we can probably do update async here as well. We are not needing it for anything. So that's for the update. Check if I have any upsert just in case. No, that's all in tests and packages. Third, what could we have? Remove. That's a big one. So that's just in a React, or actually even before React, so pure HTML, nothing there. And I think that should cover all of our remaining API function in the app. So at least that part has been rechecked and finished for us now. Yay. And let's see, we have only here our internationalization package. Let me check at the top, not GitHub Meteor release. It's 2.13 release. So let's do Meteor update. Let me get my versioning for this. Oops. That was unexpected. Or do I have it in here? Oh, just a little bit. Yes, here we go. Here's Socialize Starter. Okay. So this is a lot of async work in the 2.13, which will now be updated to 2.15. And then I have to kind of merge it with main, which has some other issues here as well. A little bit tricky here. Not sure how. Okay, so this is from my old sponsorship that's no longer active, but still. I think, yes. Okay, so those have been done. I don't have to merge, I think. And let's see what we have here. So, of course, we had a lot of updates since I last touched this code. The messaging server 2.0 is for Meteor 3, so we'll be using that. We'll be looking into updating our lead collection 2, which is where we have a little problem. I think for a little while, we'll have to have both simple schema npm package and Meteor package till it gets all resolved, and we have more packages there. So let's try Meteor update again. And let's do Meteor update all packages. Hello, everybody joining us. Be sure to say hi in the chat so I know you are here. And if you are a sponsor, you can join me via the invite link that's in your monthly newsletter you get from me. And given it's very few of us, I will probably post the link to the stream soon once I get to some nice point so everybody can join in and have more of a conversation. So we've got upgraded all of that. This is something right here. What you can see is with the Blaze tools and everything. It's just because Blaze has been a lot of it's like a lot of integrated tools together, and I have a PR where I'm trying to uncouple a few of them, so you don't have to have so many packages in non-Blaze projects. So that's something that will be that I might do an episode on, kind of going or diving into the Meteor internals. Let me know in the chat if that would be something that interests you. Me going into the Meteor internals and trying to figure out how it works there. Just to give a little bit of a history there. It's very interesting and well done code, but some parts, especially around Blaze, were done very hastily, as is usual around startups. So a lot of the things there are not well documented and are a bit over the place because it was done, as I said, very hastily, very quickly. And it was just, we need this feature, let's add it in. And proper rewrite is needed for open source. So we have a little bit of issue here with Mongo. Usually the fastest way is to do Meteor reset. And that's because we had a major version upgrade in 2.15 in MongoDB database that's being shipped or bundled with Meteor. It's very interesting because on my big project, there wasn't an issue with that. And on this one, it was. So my main goal is right now to start things with okay, let's step back here. I don't have style icons for Literary Universe. That's interesting. Let's plug them in. And okay, things are getting a bit strange. So let's try that again. Let's add in these icons. And I think one of the issues going on here, it has not exited gracefully. So it's trying to start it in the background. Yikes. So let's just install. Okay, so we have that. I also need to update that package, but that's for another time. So let's try to restart here. And if that doesn't work, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Hey, Laurie, how are you doing? So we have here Laurie from the backend team. Hello, hello. So yeah, you're coming back for another Meteor 3 Blues. So I'm upgrading Socialize Starter. This is my, let's say, personal starter that I have exclusively for my sponsors. So I'm preparing a new version with Meteor 3 to get it started. It's primarily centered around the socialized packages. And I think from this, I'm planning in the future to make like a, I don't know, like enterprise ready. So we are having here some issues. So in the demo data, and in this case, that will be configs demo data storyteller. Yes. So I have at every start, it adds me as a user. And let's see what's going on here. So create user, I think, do we have async? Yes, we have async. And I think it might have issues here with properly executing this. So account documents, that's over there. And yes, this one is going to be an issue. So you cannot do the like we used to, just dot ID after it. If it's, of course, it's be like this. So that first you retrieve it, and then you can get, because it's a promise. And if you just do the promise to ID, it's not going to be happy about that. Oh, question mark here for it to be role safe. And I hope that we'll get that started. So let's quickly see if this works. And since Laura is interested in status update, I want actually to bring up a, let's see what we can do. Use this tab, and let's look actually on our favorite repository. And specifically, there are, I think, some very exciting additions to Meteor 3 and Meteor in general. Let's see. So first of all is this package that they are proposing here to optimize uplog tailing performance that you can include on the specific or exclude specific collections, which really like that idea. So yes, please get that in. And this is for accounts client, just small addition for settings. Update, we have to update to guide. We have a quick fix to an underscore. This one has been already published. I'm not sure why it has not been merged. So I think what I'll do is I'll create. Let me just look it up. So let's just comment on this here to get that merged. That's just a quick fix to underscore, and I'm working here, and looks like with a success on upgrading underscore to higher version as possible. So this we stop at 1.6, and this one should go to 1.7. I will try 1. Yes, it's working. So let's update the branch, and I will try to get, I think, what was it, 1.9 or something like that. Yeah, 1.9.2, I think, is the latest that I could reach. And I think we are on a good direction with that. Then I added here some old dead code elimination from an old PR, a bit cleaned up and adjusted, but I don't think that's going to necessarily get merged. There are other more interesting stuffs going on there. And we have a node mailer open BGP from Harry Adele, which I'd love to see. Here is some fixes, but they're not passing tests. So let's actually see if we can. But we cannot merge from devel here for some reason. That's always infuriating. And then we have a latest one I've got to mention here is the update, to X/Twitter namespace in the Twitter package. And that's kind of it. So we have quite a few new exciting pull requests. Of course, then we have a huge discussion in regards to, let me find it. Meteor Bundler. So that's from Nacho Codonor about different options on, how to improve it. Let me actually check. I actually got a message, so I have some breaking news on this. Okay, so this probably is not going to make it for 3.x release, which is good because 3.x release is monumental as already is. So this will be probably Meteor 4 at the earliest. And hopefully after Meteor 3 is released, the release speed is going to increase. That's my personal hope. Like I said, we have a lot of interesting PRs, so there's no reason to delay on that. So let's close this. So that's kind of the big update, and I'm going to kind of move this. Now it's working. So why did I close that? So is on the 3000. Let's first check that we have, after all the things that have changed, we have the normal setup working on Meteor 2.15. And it doesn't like something in secure in our fast renders. So first of all, application, clear site data. Let's try that again because it might be 3000 I use for a lot of places. So that with expected string, but something is wrong. And this is somewhere in a package. And create element or with permission policy header. So this might be an issue with my, let's see, in my, where do we have that? Browser policy. And we do have here some comment, or at least that I have put this, commented this out, and we have everything else. Not good, not good. Something is not working here as it should. and it's blocking our release. So first, actually, even let's see if we can just remove the content security policy as a whole from this one. Without anything else, if that might help. No, it does not help. So let's see. I think if we look on our packages, the part of the issue was with fast render, which I wanted to remove anyway, because sadly, and I say sadly, it's just not ready for Meteor 3. And I need to check where am I using Picker. Nowhere. So if I'm not using Picker anywhere, so that's another thing to remove. Because in Meteor 3, we don't need Picker anymore because we have that functionality that Picker provided out of the box in Express. Let's see, Southern, we have my CDN package, planning rows, collection hooks, subscage. Oh, am I still using that somewhere? Yes, I am. And this is, and I would like to kind of hear, what you guys do for subscription caching, because that is something that it's been a while since I did, and I have not really had a chance to look back. So this is 5 years old, which is atrocious. So no wonder it's not working as I would want it to. So sort by newest. Let's see if we have caching, templating tools. Published within, let's just say, 2 years to make it easier. I have only one page. Oh, yikes. Let's take a look here. We have caching here for Universal Service Worker for caching resources in the Meteor project. So that is something else that I'm looking into and working on too. And let's see, we have the denormalize, file mirror service. So that's not there. Okay, let's go to 5 years. I think beyond 5 years, it's really pushing our limit of what's possible. So Spiderable, ground DB, that's one that we want to revive. Deprecated. Well, it's pathable ones that's no longer maintained, sadly. It's sad. As Maestro app cache. Let's see on that one what that is about. Mark service user cache. Let's look at that, and maybe we can upgrade that. And method cache, okay. And then we have of course, our sub cache. So let's go down with this spider hole. So what is this caching? It's a service worker for caching resources. So, okay, I guess I'll leave that for a little bit later. App cache. So this is published from Harrison for Maestro. Part web app store, static part of Meteor application. App cache. Oh, this is old. I don't think this is the case anymore, or at least it might be still there for like backward. Oh, we have an app cache, or maybe I will discover something new about how to browse, how the browser uses the app cache. Information about browser application cache and how it interacts with Meteor for details on app cache package, which was deprecated because since application cache, which the package relies on, has been deprecated and is not available on the latest browsers. Please consider Service Worker as a replacement. That's what I thought it was the case. Which is a pity. But Service Worker does that. So what do we have here for Mark Stamen? And Laurie says that he was using that for weekend 7 for major speed up. That's interesting. Maybe we should probably look into it. Let me retrace here. If you update that, it might work like on the older browsers. So let's see, do we have? So if you update that, you probably track down the source code of this as well. That's a good question. Thanks, Laurie, for the tip that it still works, at least some places. Definitely look into that at some point. So let's quickly look here at the user cache if it has something. User cache builds upon 3 simple premises. Every time you run meteor.user on the server, it has to call the database to retrieve the user document. And then every time user connects to a server, Meteor automatically subscribes for the user document. Where subscription is running document that are part of that subscription are cached on the server. As instead of querying the database every time that Meteor user is run, we could first see if it's sufficient to retrieve it from the server-side cache, also known as merge box, since merge box is fast and real time. For time, the risk of stale data might be insignificant. Yes, because once you set up the user, you don't really have the user collection. You don't really have that much to worry about there. Supports Meteor 1.8. So the first I thought it was 2.8. So this will have to be updated. We'll continue to run the user as usual. If can satisfy your field requirements, it will do so from merge book. If it cannot, it will retrieve data from the database as usual. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think this will be worth it to revisit and get going again, just because of how often user is used. So definitely keeping this one up. And Lori says that Weekend is also using that. So, and here is it. But caching works anymore for iOS 4e users? None, because that's Apple just being a small petulant child. That, or as I would simplify it, though the EU itself was starting with these is not much better, but in this case, they are going after Apple for monopolistic practices. So despite my dislike for the practices that EU is doing, I have to side with EU on this. So let's put this in. So here we have method cache. Use GraphQL's data loader library to speed up your heavy methods. What? Why? Speed up your heavy methods. Okay, I installed that. Start caching it. And then I have some, well, I do method cache and I book caching. And what caching does it exactly do? Some options, so method cache. What it does and what it doesn't. Let's see. The cacher works by caching any fetch that only targets pure IDs, meaning any selector that uses more than an ID or an array of IDs will be not cached. This is station that can be addressed in the future. The cache adds a little bit of overhead, so if you're only ever fetching one or two duplicate documents, maybe it's slower. It works for method initiated by a client. Service initiated methods are not cached for the moment. Okay, if you specify any fields in the selector, caching will not work either. Yikes. So this seems to have been a very nice speed improvement here. On that, again, a lot of these things I think should be in core. Let's check here. Of course, then you have the subs cache, and I don't recall really much about it. So I'll keep these things here in mind. I think generally, we are talking about service workers and all that stuff added to Meteor. We're selling on something. Let's see what this is. So it's okay, so this is abandoned. Let me check if this is the one I've been using. Yes, I've been using this one for a while. I actually am in the process of replacing it with potentially new version. So it's added here as like this. Interesting. Yeah, I think we need to really get into Meteor to have some better caching story as well. So as I mentioned, Laura said we can also use this M7 user cache and also reactive cache as well above. And yeah, maybe future is Cordova apps with iOS, given how they treat web apps or service workers, all that stuff. That was also mentioned on the forums as well. But those iOS changes affect working of Cordova apps in some way? Is it based on embedded browser? Oh, I don't think it should because Cordova is doing its own thing, but yeah, the embedded browser. Oh, good question. I'm not sure about the answer, but I think no. That would be my gut answer, no, because Cordova is its own thing, but I have not really done that, so I am not sure if that's will be the case. So first, right now we are in the process of kind of stripping down things down to bare bones. So upgrading to Meteor is a pretty good option to do that. So let me check here if we have performance count. Yes, we do for some things, which we'll have to review if it is going to work. We have published composite in a few places. Which I will have to check on this one if with the origin of this, which is Literary Universe, new window, and I'm going to put it here. And this is the feedback.ts. And it's probably, is it publication? Yes, it's publication. Okay, so published composite is still being used here as well, which, oh, 99 lines. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to upgrade to see what has changed. Yeah, added language here, some statuses, and types definition, which do exist here. So great. So it's a little bit of an upgrade here. But yeah, we still have the published composite. Which my new approach with published composite is, if you have published composite, it just means that you most likely need to, or you can utilize GraphQL there to retrieve the data from multiple places. I would say definitely in this case, and especially I would say double underline to utilize GraphQL if that data source is, or you don't need it to be reactive. That's kind of how I see this. So that will be something to change in the future. The published performance counts. Now we have better counting with n. So let's actually see. Let me do a comparison here. Let me actually get my Literary Universe view so it doesn't obscure the chat in my other window. And let me see. So this is comments list TSX. Did quite a few changes here with suspense and other things. So I think these, let me see. I think the comments, I'm just going to completely put in here new. So we have the latest one there. So that's good. A lot of them on the TSX side. So some of them still remained. And feed, that one was another one that, especially visually, in Literary Universe. So let's port that over and let's actually posts some new things here. Let's see. Still there, so we'll have to go back and maybe remove some of these. So question, is there a list of packages that are not needed anymore at Meteor 3? We don't have a list that are no longer needed, but we could probably, since I've been talking about it quite a lot, that's a good suggestion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here a new topic. Let's put it into we have the 3.0 migration is that you no longer need your 3. So let's have that. And I will during this stream, whatever we encounter, I will put that in, and we can have that there. So list of packages that you might no longer need in Meteor 3, or you want to replace during this migration. So we started with, let's actually go, let's go back here. Can I not? Well, this is where, here we go. We can check. So I said picker was the number 1. Use web app set as it is now Express, and can handle the routing that picker was providing. Let's see. Let me actually do it like this. So we have a title and stuff, and maybe later on I'll actually use this as a base to write a full-fledged article on that. So what other thing did we remove? Fast render is a bit tricky because that one we want to get back. I'm just removing it. And I should probably check before removing it that we are not calling it anywhere. So we have not been, but it's doing its stuff in the background. Time descriptions got updated. Yeah, Zolio Cleaner I have not been using, so that one is out. These are updates. Then we have the logging, updates. So back to what we said, we have the publish composite. That was another one. And performance counts. So publish composite, especially if you don't need the data actively. Let's leave it at that. Then it is better to migrate to GraphQL. We might try that depending on the time today. So publish counts, and for those, was it? I'm just going to copy this this over here. Active in a method. So not a full replacement, but for most part it will be fine. And I would love to see an upgraded package that return. Because the problem with performance, published performance counts and similar is the performance on larger data sets. It's just becomes an issue, so we want to try to avoid that. Should be double L's there, I think. But so these are the three primary ones that I am looking to do. Sadly, we're covering them here. We'll probably remove the Web3 login, but let's keep it here. But the Web3 login in general needs to have a massive upgrade. I haven't touched it in a while, so legal management should be fine. I think also recently added types there. So question here is estimated count less accurate and faster? So we have here count documents and estimated documents count. So if I remember correctly, yes. So count documents is like a find. So pretty much what you use to publish performance count. So it gives you what it finds what you define it in the query, and then returns you the precise number of documents. So it's slower but more precise. While the estimated document count, it looks on the collection because the collection also keeps the number of documents in it. So it takes all of the documents in the collection. So and it's faster that way because it just goes to the collection, could say meta, and gets the information from there. So in that way, it's super fast because it doesn't have to go through the documents. But it's also a bit inaccurate. That's why it says estimated. Because especially once you have larger operations, then to keep that data up to date, from my understanding, there are some issues here and there. So for smaller things, it will be accurate. It will be fine. What I would probably use this for, the estimate document count, would be also a collection that I don't have any removed data, because especially like in larger things, I have, in corporate application, you remove user, but you don't really remove them. You just add in a flag removed at and the date the user was removed. You still keep it in collection. So in a collection where if I actually remove something, it gets physically removed, I want to get all of the items in that collection, I would use the estimated document counts. Otherwise, I would use count documents to say exclude the users that have already been deleted or something like that. So it's also not just about speed, but also technicality about how are you going to use it. So let's add it here. This came up thanks to, where's my, okay, 7 in my recent stream, and I'm going to put it in here once I view on platform. Let me just quickly jump in here. So let's put it in here, and do you have any more suggestions? Let's create this topic, and as we go through this, we still have about hour and a half to go until I will probably be fried and we'll need to get some dinner or something. Maybe fibers. I think yes, Lori, definitely fibers. Not with fibers. It's not just that they are not going to work. If I remember correctly. So, but I think that's kind of the main thing of the update. So I will try. I think that we can have like a specific discussion about there. So I will, any suggestions here that I encounter will add here. And let's see. So we have got rid of those things. Let's see if I can run this app now without the fast render, or if I'm doing something stupid on the client side here that's preventing me from running this as is. And remember, we are still in Meteor 2.15 or so. Just done a lot of changes everywhere. So we need to make, before we get any delusions of upgrading, we first need to make sure that it works in the current version. React responsive, yikes, yes. And that's because I added the feed. Does Meteor 3 work without TypeScript? Yes. It still works as you would expect it to. So, okay, so it doesn't like that I'm missing React responsive, which is my mistake. And that's something that I will have to rectify maybe in the future. But right now, I'll just add it as a new dependency. We just added it so that we have a better display of comments and other things. So, but speaking of React and all that stuff, I think next week I'm looking at the React alternatives, how they work with Meteor. So it will be quick and solid, potentially. Anything else that comes in mind? Is it next week? Yeah, I think it's next week. So that one will be quite interesting because I'm a bit unsettled in the direction that React is developing. But at the same time, I think it's the same thing for all the other quick and solid as well. It's just in general there, I feel it's like everything is completely shifted to server-side rendering and all that stuff, which, yes, you won't have long loading on the client, and we are missing the like button from the core. As you can see, I have made, or we have made in the Universe quite a few improvements when it comes to separating things more better into components. But like button. So what is it missing? Cannot create style components for component undefined. Oh, that's not good. And in feed post, what do we have in feed post on line 75? So probably some import that I forgot. We have the like button here as well and everything. Okay, username display had got a major revamp in And that one is where in users. That one is like a very complex component. And this is probably going to break or potentially break a lot of stuff here. Because of, and the problem is because of the different options and how it's used across the applications. So this one now is better. And this is actually where the caching of the user stuff comes in, but I would also need to expand it on my profiles collection, where I keep the more up-to-date, or not update, but like, stuff like bio, what theme they have, what avatar they have, while keeping the Meteor user collection as close as possible. Okay, so that got update, and we are back here to some issue in here. So has there been any changes to collection 2 in your weekend PR? Sadly not. I haven't gotten around to it, but this is also a good topic for a stream. So I'm starting to form what I'll have next month for scheduling. So let me open up here my newsletter and start putting it in, or what I want. Where is my key pass? So let me just quickly log in here. If I can actually remember properly. Password. In the meantime, while waiting for this, please make sure to like the video so that everybody knows, or it gets more recommendation and we can grow bigger here. Because the more there is of us, the better we get then bonuses here, and I can do more stuff for you guys. So let's see here. I have a bit behind the scenes. I'm using Constant Contact. If you go to my sponsor page, you can also get some discount for Constant Contact if you want to use it as well for sending newsletters. So we have here for the first Monday of March for the 3rd. Then I have the 11th. And so that will be 24. I'll just put weekend collection 2 here. Now then, the 18th was it? I will not do a stream on the 18th. That will be a big exception. No stream. And on the 25th will be my birthday, so it will be birthday stream. Birthday stream. And then we are off into April, I believe. Let me double check it. And it's the 1st of April. So I should probably plan for that one as well. April Fools. I think we can fool a bit with Alim. We've been talking a bit about having the EAC. Quit Alim Gafar. I will have to double check on that. Don't quote me on it. I'll have to schedule with Alim, see what he has. So how does that sound? I'll take a look on the weekend collection too. upgrade. That sounds like a nice, I think, schedule to have. And April 1st, we'll have that there. Okay. So now we are getting into some React stuff. And we have more questions from Lori. What language translation package you use most with Meteor 2 and 3? I am using React INTL, and then I have, let's say, I have like an INTL package which then links to Crowdin. We'll get to it over here as well. Problem though is we have here permission policy header. Parse of permission policy fails. I think given all the before, it's not related to this. And this is something in create fiber from type and props. What the hell is this? And it's not really the stack I have here is, let's see this one. It's in module. It's a Meteor one, so yikes, it's a lot of lines. It's a module package, so there's something that's not right, but the question is with what? What is the problem here? What is throwing us up for a loop? Let us then quickly review the changes we made. Updates here, we went from 213 to 215. We did all, we have updates to be using async everywhere. Okay, that's hopefully import should not be an issue there. But let's better to be safe than sorry. So that's a files methods. Profiles. Let's fix this error here and length. Take a look on through this messaging here comes from socialized messaging. Actually do here linting, so that way it's cleaner because it looks like the was just a pure place when originally going through this. And I will have, wait, let me check here with liking over here. See. I can remove this. This is just a, I don't have that here. That's just me, Liter Universe. So this is an improved code for that. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense, of course. It's So that's for post. And so that's for liking. Have this here. Feed also need to be updated. Let's see. Feed, did I already update this one? Nope. Procrastination. Same thing here. Audit log. Let me up here. Okay, it was just improving the types. Accounts have too many things to. I actually did recently. If it's just pure server ones, I moved it to servers. So let's try that if that will help. You've config publications, resolvers, methods. This one is simple. We do index.ts. And this one is accounts. So new accounts. Where is my index? Okay, and here in the index, I'll just import counts. I'm done. And here in this, I'll just take whatever is completely in the parentheses because that's really not necessary here. So I can see I will need the logging here. And I will need the likes collection. It's already here. I will also need the profiles collection. Profile friends requests. So all of these as well. Participants, which is from this collection. Oh, sorry, package. Anything else right here? Doesn't look like it. Just something here. Okay, this is the underscore ID. That's fine. And now I need to, in the main, I need to import it. With just so this will make the client a little bit leaner and remove unnecessary stuff. Of course, we missed something. It doesn't like, oh, because I've been a bit eager. So that should fix that. But again, we are just running, I think, around the stuff that's not important. And the big question, if in anything, is one small optimization here and there is where exactly which module is giving us issues. And right now, from the packages that we have in here, we only have intl, which is where I keep my translation files. Let's take a look here. Let's update this to this ECMAScript. TypeScript, I should probably update this to include include Southern types, so we get a better let's say, okay, Southern types. The local package, I don't think I need a version number here, which this looks like I've discovered here. And so let's see if maybe that helped a little bit. I'm doubtful. Okay, nope, that did not help. We still have some module enhanced string class function got an object. It'd be nice to know what kind of object or something better indicate. A better error would be nice. This might kill us today, sadly. Because it's a module, so it has to be something from our app that's not working as intended. So this is for Matomo. Let's see. So we went through here. Yeah, React router here. This is just a little bit reformatting, no big deal. And then we have the comments. Let's just do it like this. So this is the improvement on the comments look. So I'll just keep it as is right now, or maybe let's just push it through. Not like that's going to be there. So then we have the feed here. Let's push this through here as well. Of course, we'll have some conflicts for palette theme. How are we going to go about this? Let's just go with what we have in the stash for now. There are actually also quite a few functional improvements. Actually, so we have a new look, and there is an option in there to add create new from. So we have here this called share post, and that one takes the params and redirects after post to dashboard. So it's kind of allows you to have for service workers for sharing all that stuff. So that will be for wrong branch. I want the origin one. So we have feed updated. And here we have the intl package. And I just add here types. Push. All right. So those are packages upgraded. Let's see if I maybe can try. Yes, but that's a different project. That's completely out of that. Let's see if we have anything new in messaging. Yes, we do. And now that we have the LU icons, we can use the one with the LU icons to make it more consistent there. So it's messaging, and now we have the friends module, which also has LU icons, which we are going to use here. So those are those. Let's see, server side, we don't have any problems right now. So we fixed here earlier the creation of data. I removed this header for strict transport security because Galaxy sets that automatically. I don't have to worry about it. We have some publication updates here. Now the username display got updated, so there shouldn't be a problem with that. Yeah, we just did these components. Check the app, it's fine. Now then, theme provider. I think we can look into the theme provider because there's a lot of, that could be one of the issues. A lot of things to go there wrong, but then that would throw a different error, wouldn't it? Let's see. Let's open up here the theme provider, see what I have here. Do I have use memo? No, I have not memoized it yet here. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do here. To use memo here on this part. Where is React here? Yes, use memo. Over here, it will then get linted. This one is still the same. Still the same. Let's see, we have a theme. We have then a little bit different here set for wait a moment. Notice something that could be improved here. Oh, we have a conflict in rules. But that's CSS, so that should not throw us the error we are getting. I would guess I have something somewhere malformed. And let's do this for now. The universe. So here we have a code to have our own nice field set. Yeah. Do we have the same issue here? Yes, we do. Duplicate field set. Little optimization. Nothing that, in this case, also nothing important is necessary. Okay. Body HTML, font faces. Let's check these functions. If no, we have that same. Get theme, and we are back up here. So that's not it. Let's try Meteor reset one more time. It's not something else that project reset can help with. Good thing about this project is that I have no problem to do quick resets here and there as that helps. Okay. And maybe what we can also try is to go into private window just to make sure that we don't have any cache or something that's not deleting itself as it should. So let's start this. I've reset. I think it also removed the caches as well. And if you remember, we had a lot of errors and issues when starting this first time, probably because it probably didn't shut down correctly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this reset will do it justice. Let's see. Okay, linking, building. Started, it added all the legal documents. It's loading here, and it's still crashing us here uncaught. But what is uncaught? That's the big question of the day. So how are we going to go about debugging this in a way that's possible? So let's go to the absolute basic. Let's go here to the client folder where things are getting started. Let's keep all of this, and that's loading. Start with the language container. Okay, that might be import can be shorted. Okay, no. Let's check out the language container the other way around. Do I actually have the export here as? Ooh, I don't have the default export here, so that might be it. Strange that it's complaining. About that. Let's see if it's something stupid like this. It is something stupid like this. That's what happens when you copy too much code between apps. So now that we have this working, let's push this massive update 2.15 and prep for 3.0. Also update looks and other functions. So if you are my sponsors, the good news is that you now have it available, and I am going to fast forward this to master. Done. And let's actually see. Oh, we have some errors here and there. That's fine. Use INTL is not defined in social login. Let's actually quickly fix that. Because that's simple import from over there. And I think what's going to be here, I'll have to update the language files as well for this one. Yeah, Meteor, Web3. This entire page is going to get a revamp anyway, so that's good. But let's see, I should have here my this should be my hello. No. What did I set up in my startup files? Demo data, Storyteller, hello, and it should be just test, nothing fancy. So yeah, we have some warnings. Oh yes, this is my god, this is old, and I have already fixed that. So let me just also do this quick because we want to have as a clean environment as possible. And this one is nav user menu. Now the question is nav user menu. It's the older display, so I need to first position myself. Show avatar. My. Not actually, is it? Nav user item, I believe, is the one that's. Yes, here's the as, and this needs to be like this. And it doesn't have it, so I'm just going to copy it as I have it. And this menu item should be happy with this. Why is it not happy? I hate when they have this property as is missing in type. This is the new area kit that should not be missing in type. Let's see, new terminal. Let's just quickly see. I have not probably updated the npm packages. That might be the issue. Let's check. Just want to have a clean environment once we jump to Meteor 3. Types, yes. Okay, so that's the one before upgrade. Let's do that, and let's get those things sorted out. So that it will not give us trouble with types, but this should be fine. Maybe it will not look pretty because I have just copied the style directly from we have enough menu item, enough user item. Or did I actually start using the proper name? Okay. But let me try this. Let's see what are the changes. Oh, it's not going to work because we have completely different structure. I'm just going to do this here. Menu item, logout, settings, user. And this is not just user menu, but the other menu potentially as well. So let's quickly do nav item. Okay, so it will just use there, so that should be fine. Okay. So another try. Hopefully this will just get rid of the warnings. At least now this guy has killed the type warnings. And once we are set with that, we'll move to Meteor 3, hopefully. Yeah, it's primarily because I don't want any errors that are cannot A cannot see of A. That makes sense. So little thing to figure out afterwards, but not a big deal. Okay, we have some error occurring here. Nav user menu. And what can you not find? Nav user menu. Nav menu item is not defined. What? Oh, it accidentally removed the import. A bit aggressive on the linting there. Reload. And here we go. Not working, but at this point, we don't care. Uncut type can reproduce of null in app. Wait, I know what that is. Let's just link this for the loader. And one less error here. Showing some issues with GraphQL, but I think that's fine. Oh, okay. So this is just missing locales. So I'll just polish stuff. So we have at least this working. And actually, never mind. We have an error here. So I'm just okay. This is good to know. Account.email.verify.send is not working here. Invalid URL undefined. Could it be just because my local settings have? Or am I even using local settings in this one start? Could be. Yes, settings local. Let me just quickly take it away here because there are some settings that I have for there. It doesn't like the key or something along those lines. Methods, accounts. So it doesn't like it in line 91. Let me check how I'm handling that in over here. So that's identical. New URL internal. So it must be a setting issue. Okay. All right. Enough of playing around. We had some entries in feed. Let's actually try to reload this if we can replicate that error. No, okay. This is going to get revamped anyway. So we have all of that going on, even though it's not perfect. It's still better than what we had before. So let me just do this, update npm packages and a few small fixes. I'll still do this, and now I'm going to add a new feature called Meteor 3. And we'll start the big task of doing Meteor update release 3.0. (3.0-beta 0). Otherwise, of course, it's not released yet. And yeah, I do expect again, to break on many packages, hopefully not on internal ones. And I do expect that I will have to do socialized packages. So, but let's see if it breaks on other things that I have not yet done. And let me go to the we did some stuff already. So first things first is to figure out, okay, so what we are going to remove is what we need, the APM agent for now. Legal management is fine there, so that's one to remove. We'll have to add back once it's released, but that would be a different thing. Let's see. So that will be taken care of. So let's try that again and see what other packages will give us some issues. Interesting is when we remove the APM agent, also remove the HTTP package. So that one is quite an old. But the good news is that the APM agent package is going to get probably deprecated, I do believe, and it's going to be replaced by Zodern's Monte APM for Galaxy users. Okay, this is a big one that is I have mixed feelings about. Mark Savins as Steve Jobs. Let's see. Do we actually use it in its application? Yes, but we don't do anything here. It's just prepared. So I am going to comment this out for now, and I'm going to remove Mark Savins as Jobs. The biggest thing is in this case for me, because Meteor indicated that they want to use a different package and make it official. I think synchronous cron or something like that. So that's why I'm quite a bit reluctant or I might actually need to migrate from Mark Savins Jobs to the official one, because sadly the official one has a better, or it's hopefully it's going to have better support for that. But I did start an upgrade process on Steve Jobs here, and let's see. Okay, Web3 login. I want to check if I have not released here a version. Okay, so it doesn't have a version here that I want, so let's remove this one as well. It's not critical for this thing, so let's get rid of that. And I will have to make a note to get it updated, please, so it doesn't stop you in the upgrade process. So next one. I think another one is going to be collection 2. That's going to be an option to upgrade. So that should not be an issue. So, and here we go. Socialized user model. So we have to upgrade that one. I'll have to check if I don't have it locally somewhere already, but I doubt it. React Meteor accounts, it has the alpha. So should be fine. Pause how link accounts. Interesting. 2.8, so that one should be fine. Has the alpha, so I'll probably release a new beta version that will have the beta as well, but probably for beta 1. Okay, messaging server, you can see is already up. It's version 2, so it has the at least alpha there. Oh, Apollo. Completely forgot about Apollo here. And I know for sure that I have Apollo somewhere locally with the correct version. So let's see, Apollo 5.01 beta 1 or beta 0, which has the correct one. So I can just take this package and copy it into my packages. And if I can find this many packages wherever you are, this would be from S, simple skeleton, socialize starter, packages, Apollo. So Apollo is going to be working now. Legal management is ready to go. Link accounts, yeah, is fine here. And then we have socialized packages. Socialize. And okay, so with Apollo, and I think we'll jump on the socialized packages. To start upgrading those. That's going to be quite an interesting endeavor. So that's from Kelly Copley, and I haven't had an update in a while, and it's not an easy task to update. And the thing is, since it is a socialized starter, we have almost all of them in here. Let's see for this if we have 3333333. Why are you not satisfied with the accounts base? Oh, user model. Base model. And then we have the audit collection 2 here as well. So let's start from getting the collection 2 upgrade to version 4. So Meteor remove that, and then we do Meteor add, and we also do audit schema. We have also the npm package because we also need that for the socialize packages and other ones. So we see the Apollo upgrade done. We have the right, and what about this guy? Did I miss something? So it says remove dependency, but it didn't add it back. So it's already there. See what it says in that regard. But I would say overall it's improvement. Last time I tried to do upgrade like this, we had a lot more packages that were giving issue. Granted, we are removing quite a few of them, primarily because we don't know how they are going to go with things. And let's see, so we have the socialize. Do we see any? Okay, it's added here at 3.5. Yikes. We want the fourth one, not the old one. And what we want to also do in our collections, now that we have them, instead of getting simple schema like this, let me jump to thing in Literal Universe. I'm still using the there's just the npm package still, but now we can also do, let's go to adapt, double check on this. Let me close this one. Let's close this and find this over here. So for those who are not paying attention, recently we added our simple schema back under our management, or specifically Meteor package. Jan Kuster updated it to 1.13.1. And so we have that back. We have here this, and looks like the only thing that we are changing will do is just the import path. I think you can still also use the npm version still as well. Shouldn't matter. The problem is like the latest version 3 something from npm is not compatible. There are some issues that you might run into. So let's do this. And that's one thing taken care of. And update for collection 2, there is another one as well. So collection 2 now, if we want to instantiate it, we have to go import using static. And I think I, in the end, went with dynamically adding that to the collections. I think it's forcing us to have the old collections because of socialize and other packages as well. So let me just add this here. It's not going to work out of the box. Thankfully, we have only a few collections here. So because we need first to force it to upgrade to the latest collection 2 version. Without it, this thing is going to not be happy. Maybe I'm just wrong. I might have a better option to load it, but now we are doing things a little bit fast and dirty. Let's be honest here. So that's one thing. Another big one before we move on to the packages is to update here the Apollo setup, which I have done already many times, and I think I'm just going to copy that from my personal website where this should have been already done. Let's double check. Oh, I need to go, wait. Am I not on the correct place? Probably not. Then let's see. Let me check the skeleton. So recently we updated the skeleton as well. And pretty sure I've done it already somewhere in TypeScript, but let's just do it. So big thing is, we no longer need Express. That's actually something we can now remove from our dependencies here. So we can remove Express, we can remove body parser. Because we will have Express, and I've chosen to import it like that. We have the user definition, all that stuff. So let's see. How much do we want to have it here? So we have my context. Let's see, resolvers. Definition. I think I just want the resolver context here instead of my context. That's not working. Import type from resolvers definitions. And here, resolver context. So that's fine there. Yeah, and then we are getting resolvers from elsewhere. That's all these setups. Let's see. So I think that stays the same. And here at the end, we have the Apollo stuff, which gets simplified. This web app handlers use GraphQL. Let's double check maybe if I have not all these disabled and the use JSON is not needed. Express.json here, all that. So I think from this aspect, at least Apollo should be fine and ready to go. And now we need to then start, I think, on these socialized packages. Let's take a quick look here. Let's see. So Mongo packages. So we have, yes, this is going to be a problem, but once we fix the, we'll have to start with the socialized base model first and take it from there. So let me quickly adapt this in my personal website as well, which has a bit more complicated setup, but it's not a big deal. So this is the skeleton. All right, so we close this. And since I'm on my personal side, let's see if I have already have some of these packages there. Okay, I had them there. So socialize. Let's see, where are we? Where are we? That's too much packages. So I already had some work done on these socialized packages. So hopefully they will get copied over and it will not crash. Apologies. Something for me to check. And yeah, looks like we managed to crash WebStorm. It doesn't like copying folders and all those things. Oh, something happened there. Yes. This is why it doesn't like that. It's nice that you added it, but where are the folders? There we go. So we have base model and user model. Some of the other ones, we don't have the profile ones here. Apparently not. So that's going to be annoying us. Oh, and another one which I just realized, which we can add to our list, is Meteor schema index that we can replace. So where do we have that? Let's edit and do this. I'll be schema index. Use the core API for creating indexes. Mm-hmm. So this is because we'll be deprecating that probably in the future as well. It creates very simple indexes, the package. It has some benefits, detects when you remove the index and all that stuff. But usually this is something that you want to have more under control, and you want usually compound indexes and so on. In there. So let's do this and quickly here, user model, check out package.js. I've added here the 3.0 beta. And then it's dependent on some other stuff. And I'm thinking that the base model is indeed going to have, so I'm going to remove these for future. Okay, it already has the collection 2, doesn't have to be beta 0 because we've released that. The other ones, I think not so much. So keep that. And we still have the schema index and schema deny 3.1. Why is legal management? Oh, I see. It's like I will have to add here the legal management as well because of that. Things is complicated with collection too because so many things depend on it. 1.92 release candidate 2 collection. Oh man. So that's a bit of an improvement. I think I maybe could release this already as is, as a release candidate 3 here. Check on that, but let's do that. And collection hooks. Okay, no, that one is correct for the beta. And yeah, this one, we first need to get collections to update it to the latest version. Once we are done with that, we can attempt everything else. This is a cascade of dependencies. And while at it, I can take a look here. Let's see, do we have... Okay, we don't have the... So schema deny, schema index. It doesn't appear to be pulling the beta as it should. Why is that? Pretty sure I did release the 3.1 on the deny, which should want the collection 4, or should have one of the options there for collection 4. What do you think, chat? Let me find you because I've lost you there for a moment. Okay, here we are, back live. I think I will go for like another 15 minutes or so, and let's see, schema deny 3.11 still 3.5. And to dissect that package. Probably because I also put it in here. So let's add these 2 packages in here and see what are the internals on that. Schema deny. Which version do I have in this one? 3.1 beta 0. That one was released. And I'm pretty sure that 3.1 is already, oops, the other window. It's already set and properly working. So let's do the schema search here. Schema deny. Package deny. Package JS. Oh no, it's not. Interesting. In that case, that's interesting. In that case, we can probably use this one to prepare 3.2 release here. And the same thing Actually, yeah, this one is the 3.1 beta, which has not been released. So let's see, how have we done it here? So let's do it like that as well. That will make it a better release. I think that's a bunch better. And I think that should hopefully get us to collection 2 version 4. Yeah, something's happening here more. We got some downloads there, so I think that downloaded the... Did you see that, chat? We did it. Just this small few things. We have some upgrade downgrades. Yes. Wow. Well done, well done, well done. What's the one? We are at Meteor 3 beta. Let's do a test run here if it actually works. We'll have to probably reset the Mongo database. Yep. For some reason on this project, it always wants a reset. So come on. You have a nice MongoDB. Oh, it might be because on version 3 they have not merged in the latest from 2.15, so we are back one major version of MongoDB. That's why it's giving us the trouble. And it's not yet working. Oh, wait. For the pseudo GraphQL, there is a... oh my God. We did have... I'm certain we did have a package. Where is it? Is it over here? It was... Yes, I do have a local version that works. The problem with this package is that we'll probably have to fork it into Meteor community packages to work. So now that we have added it here, this should no longer be a problem on startup. Yes, updated to version 2. So the Meteor GraphQL right over here. And let's see how much we can start with this. On a personal note, I need to upgrade the schema deny and schema index with the outlet collection 2 version, so it's like this, compatible with the newer versions. And then hopefully before I go to America, so that's the Percolate migrations is giving us a bit of a issue. And it's not inhibiting startup. I do believe that I think for this, Meteor migrations, we do have a version that might have this already fixed. So let's add it here as well from my previous. Okay, wait, why is that? GitHub, blah, 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 blah. Sure, let's see if we can get a clean startup. No, something. I think the migrations package did not get copied fully. Yeah, of course it did not get copied fully. So we don't care about the example. What we care about is the content here. Did not copy over. All and now let's see. Come on, Meteor, detect the change. We'll see. Now this is the moment we'll see if it's actually updated in this version or if I did not get to it. So yeah, we have upgrade 2.0. Okay. That will be something to resolve once we actually get to it. And the Percolate migrations package is, I think, going to become a core package as well. So we have started MongoDB without a problem. Okay, that's got that before. Okay, Node 20.9. Collection 2.on is not a function in the schema index. Oh, wait, I already had that fix somewhere, damn it. What was the fix for that? No, we have the collection 2 here, or was there a fix? Common online 12. Is it issue of import? Is it an issue? Let's see. We also have here albeit schema at 1 point. Simple schema here, so we have it correctly. Is it? Yeah, it should be. That should be it. I'll do simple schema. Oh, it's because it's reading from this area. So let's just fix that quickly. But it's simple schema 1.13.1. Yes, that's the same error there. And about schema deny, do we actually have it here as well? Yikes, yes. That's a big one. So we'll have to add it here as well. And once we have that, instead of a simple schema from there, I'll do this. Same thing over here. So that way we keep compatible. The question is your collection to on. It's driving us the issue here. Let's see if we have the. Maybe we need to start with like that. And now I wondered if it will be possible then to have it backward compatible, these two packages, or not. Thing is, it will probably work or not. Let's see, import collection to same thing in deny. What do you mean you cannot find simple schema? And some aligning roles is giving us issues. Yikes. I think that might be it's. There might be some issues with. With version resolution and aligning roles. It suddenly reverts to like super old version. I think that was one of the issues that I've encountered in the past as well. Let's see in Meteor versions. Okay, it goes 1.2.10, which is just not. We are like at version 3 or so. 3.6.2, it should, that's what it should be. Not really sure why it's reverting to that kind of old version. So, because there is an issue somewhere in there, so Meteor date allow compatible date. Let's see if we have some issues. So, what's the issue? Again, reverted back to 1.2. It just downgrades it for some reason, because it just does not think that it's the proper version. So there is some bug somewhere with the resolution. Let's see. I will have to now then. Let's take a look. Roles. Will be under the packages. Meteor roles. So I will get that in there. That should be the It should be the latest version, so it will force it to have that. But so 3.6.2, or actually no, so it will. Strange I didn't get that error with the roles earlier. So I need to add here. So this one here as well. Maybe that's why it was fine, because like something in the version 1.2.10 has been allowing for the resolution as it should, which is a strange thing, but yeah, now it's upgraded properly. And that means we'll have, but I do think we might have like a beta or release candidate on that, but let's double check. Meteor show planning roles for all. Okay, so we don't have that one, so that's another one to add. It cannot still find all these simple schema. Why? Like, you know, it's in the dependencies. It's already added. Oh, maybe because I've missed, I did. Yes, I forgot the meter part here. Stupid me. Index, come on. That should fix it. Unless I also did the same mistake. No, here it's correct. So still somewhere I have this. Import, you know, it should be fixed everywhere now. Collection.load is not a function on, so that's schema index, uncommon. So how are we going to go about this? I think I will have to have a chat with Harry, because this is not well documented here, how the dynamic, where exactly this should be imported and how. I think that's still missing, and especially if you need the collection to object. So let's do constant there here. 2. Before we go into any of the deny, or it's first on the index one. Over here. So because with this dynamic one, So, okay, so there is just load here. Problem is that's how we get from the dynamic import. And I need to figure out where do we get back to our on which is not well documented. So here's the main stuff. Attach to okay. All the ones that we use normally part of that stuff. And we have the extension here. What about the static stuff? Just what about lib? Something is wrong here. Let me try here to get it like that and see what API looks there. Is it already? Okay, we are completely missing the old API here. So let me go tags. So this is, oh, we need to put in here the tags for version 3, but this is version 2.6. Oh, we don't even have. No, we don't have the. Wait, we should have tags for 3.5. Oh, maybe because that's the tag that's in the release. Okay, never mind. So where is the on option? Maybe if I do the dot prototype, wild guess. It's a lot of stuff here, and I need to figure out which. Or how it got their lib. No, that one actually got improved. So yes, this one was adjusted there. We have the attach function. And then we have here showing the simple schema. Do validate. Clean. Client. would be some extend schema. Let's see here, the error. It's not showing me anything. So collection2.on function, it might be because of the, I'm thinking here out loud, because it's part of the Rake's event emitter. So it's not directly something that we have there. At least that's my now working theory. So you see it's event emitter. And that has events, blah, 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 blah. And wait, so as these. So if I go with the dynamic one, it gets me that load an event emitter right there. That is confusing me. Because it should be there, the collection2.on. It is not. Let's see, let me try to do here dot collection2. We have dot collection2. Follow the importing here. Totally random. So we get the event emitter that we saw before. And let me do dot type. That gives me something or not. That's undefined. Try the on function if it exists like that, which probably does not. Oh, wait, function add listener. So in this case, if I did get it, then yes, it exists. So it's there, so it shows that it's part of the event listener. Now then, the question is, how are we going to collection2? So let's recap here. With this collection2, we should be getting immediately as we are here. So that's that load function over here. And now if we do on, it should show us the function. Wait, it's just here. And we have the function here as well. It says it's a function, but then we get a type error that collection.2.on or collection2.on is not a function. I'll need simple schema server. Okay, so we are on the server side. So in common, it works, I guess, perfectly, pretty much. But on the server, let's see what. Oh, let's actually, yeah, because if we go with that, then it's not going to be happy. But if we go with the dynamic here, let's see what it says. Yes, that works. And then we have here that the ensure index is not a function, which is just just a quick look here. You can actually just get rid of this a little bit. Ensure index, no. Why is it not? Okay, so it goes in here. That's correct. This is actually one of the new features that we have added. And servers. Wait, where is it using servers? That's like this. You have here the ensure index, drop index, a bit outdated syntax, but it uses the old one. So for this one, looking at this and what we have to change is going to be a breaking release. So I'm going to go like this and remove the old syntax for dropping indexes. I think we can also get under the rid of the underscore collection stuff. Okay. So this is going to be a major version release once I get that fixed up. Which is also why I put into the forum thread that you want to get rid of the schema index, just because I had some. Well, first of all, I had some issues with upgrading it, as you could see. Second of all, as I mentioned previously, you want to have more control of this personally rather than working. And actually, I did not have to release it because I was looking incorrectly. This is in server presence in socialize package. Server presence. So it's not ensure index, it's now create index. And in this case, it's going to be async as well, which is another thing that we put in here, drop index async. So I'll have probably some more functions. So server presence. Let's actually try it like this. I'll have that. Oh, we have that even in role servers. Okay, no, that's an if statement, so that's fine. Because we have that, if you have create index, use that. This is for migration. So that should be fine. So we should no longer have an issue with that. Deny update is not supported property. On simple schema, packages, coroutine, and I will have to look more into this one as well. And in this case, it has to do with the, I would say, loading issue. So let me see which packages here use deny. That might be my, okay, so it's base model. Let's open that guy in and check here. So it goes with the deny index, all that stuff locally. So there shouldn't be an issue with that. What was the other one? That was in legal and agreement. So I have the deny as well here. Here, but it should be fine. Schema for deny 3.1. Which is interesting. That should not have been a problem. So that will require a bit of more looking. In this case, I'm pretty sure it's just maybe the order of things. Wait. Yes. I think this might be it. What version are we using here again? 1. Let's wait for it to give me the correct version. Ugh. About now. About now. So it's what, 1.13.1. And I'm going to upgrade this to Meteor Beat schema. So that's there. Just a thought, maybe if this might move us one more error further. Yes, it moved us don't run indexing. That's because I am schema index. That's on the server. Yes. I forgot to add here the question marks, which means this is probably an older version than it's up. So I will have to probably sync all of these packages that I'm editing here and get them sorted. So now here's complaining. Okay, we do have some console log here, damn it. From where? Let's. Would be crazy to search. Oh, that was a while ago. Not having had issues with the server time because in here I do remember I forgot to update the DDP package here, so it was missing methods. And let's see. This is the simple schema where it's coming from linkable models. So I think going forward is just then now fixing these socialized packages of the base model server present. I think I'm missing this package here altogether. So that's probably for another time. I think we have a pattern emerging here. We've kind of moved along a lot of the packages, but now with collection 2 major version upgrade, that's going to be an issue. I think the schema index and schema deny, today we managed to move those forward. So I'm going to prepare a major release so that they are compatible, fully compatible with the change back to our Meteor version of simple schema and the new way of loading them. And I will release a major version update on that so that you have those available with the new collection functions. Of course, they will be also prepared for Meteor 3 with removing some of the old ones. So see the changes here, that's what I'm going to put on to the official release. And then it's me just going through the socialized packages and upgrading those. And that's going to be a bit tricky. I will have to really get Kelly on it as well. So that's one thing. Thank you very much for watching. I would like to remind you that I do have a sponsorship page. So if you like what I'm doing, would like to see more, please check it out. And let's see, Kelly CJ, I believe, was it? No, that's another Kelly. So let me go to my other browser. Hopefully this will remember it. It won't. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I'll have to quickly find Kelly. Hopefully he'll be over here. Where is he? Where is our handsome Kelly? There he is. So if you are using socialized packages, I will also highly encourage you to sponsor Kelly as well. I'm currently sadly not in a good financial situation to do that myself, but I would highly, if I could, I would. So feel free, or I highly recommend sponsoring Kelly as well, so that he can set some time and upgrade the socialized packages as well, especially if you are using it. And let's see, I will have to probably go for the $250 a month package to have him spend, or maybe do a one-time donation once I have the money, so that he can get some time to work on these socialized packages and get them sorted out. So please be so nice and sponsor us, so that we can keep on moving open source further aside. So with the exception of the socialized packages, we are moving every day closer to Meteor 3. And yeah, I'm pretty positive that we can get these things sorted out in a few months as we move even closer to the release. As I said, some of the packages will be moved to core, and others are in the middle of upgrading. Meteor schema or the schema deny and schema index packages, I will, let's see, probably tomorrow, because I'm going to go for dinner now and then turn in for the night. So for tomorrow, I'll be upgrading those, and same thing will be for the probably legal management package, which did give us some trouble. So I will have to compare the code with what's currently published and how to improve that. Specifically, I do believe, yes, we changed over here the simple schema, so it's going to be major version release with that, because that's kind of breaking things. All right. Once again, thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you can, and if you would like to see more, please sponsor me on GitHub Sponsors or Kelly. And with that, I will see you next Monday. Well, I'm going beyond Meteor to see alternatives for React Quick and Solid, and maybe something more. So let me know in comments or tweet X at me to let me know if there's any other similar interesting project on that. And with that, thank you very much, and I will see you on Friday with Meteor Dispatches or on Monday. Bye.